Alright, this is Mike with Mana Bluff, and I'm here in a Dragon's Maze Gate Crash Return to Ravnica draft. And, well, we open Aetherling. And by we, I mean I. And by I open, I mean I'm windmill slamming the Aetherling. You get to 6, you drop Aetherling, you win. Or even if you get to 6, drop Aetherling, they have a removal spell, you might not win. If you get to 7, you drop Aetherling with a blue up, then you definitely win. There's not much you can do past that. There's also Blaze Commando, which I've been relatively underwhelmed with. And then just a bunch of nothing exciting whatsoever. Spike Tester, sure, but meh. And 2 Gatekeepers, meh. Bunch of Cluestones, meh. Golgari Guildgate. Some of the common runs that I've been seeing, I've seen it where the next pack will be the exact same set of cards. There's really nothing of note being passed. So Aetherling it is. Into an Overgrown Tomb. Ooh, this is definitely got some choices here. There's a give and a take, which is pretty sweet. Beetleform Mage, Bronzebeak Moe if you want to be in that kind of thing. Gaze of Granite, it's pretty cool, but requires a lot of work to kind of get there. Runner's Bane's nice, Battering Krasis. I think the Beetleform Mage is the best card. Overgrown Tomb for some value, but Beetleform Mage is definitely the best. There wasn't anything really Simic-y that I was passing. Like the Battering Krasis is good, but Beetleform Mage is definitely better. I am passing the give and take, which is pretty sweet, but I'd rather have this creature start than pick these up later. Beetleform Mage is definitely more of a signal than the give and the take. And sure, I'll have someone else be in Golgari. Granted, they'll be cutting the green next pack, but that's okay. I'll take the blue type stuff. And into, wow, not much in the kind of colors that I want to be. Scabclan Giant's good. If after 6, that's pretty sweet. Blaze, oh, I thought that was just a common. I was like, that's rude. Tide Drinker, fairly late one. But then, I am all over the board. Steeple Rock's good, just solid. Sin Collector, meh. It's okay. Sometimes you'll get something, most of the time you won't. Scabclan Giant, I think, is just the better card, but do I want another 6? Sure, someone else can have the Blaze Commando. It's not the biggest signal that, say, Boros is open. That's more of a signal, and so is Tide Drinker. I'm definitely partial to the Esper type strategies. This I already have a green. This I'd be more Espery. I feel like going crazy and taking this Tide Drinker here into another Beetleform Mage. I think I'm gonna be taking another Beetleform Mage here. Makes me kind of wish I had the Scabclan Giant, or I think that's what it was, the Scabclan Giant, the random fighter, the one I passed up. Another Battering Krasis would be sweet. This is weird. And yes, give and take. I'm probably undervaluing this a little bit, but I still do want the Beetleform Mage. Yell at me if you think I'm wrong. Bioshield First Blade, that's a pretty late one, but I feel potentially the ship has sailed. What do I want? What is splash worthy? The red for Punish the Enemy. It's okay. Here's, I'll get a Cluestone later. Deputy of Acquittals is pretty sweet. If I want to be like a white splash. Rakdos Guildgate, neither of my colors. Or do I just take the Punish the Enemy here as a late game removal spell? Deputy of Acquittal is better than Punish the Enemy, but for the kind of thing that I'm gonna be want to be doing, I think live it up. Take a Punish the Enemy. Why not? Let's see where it takes us. Oh wow, Gruul War Chant. I know I kind of want to be curving out, but this is definitely the kind of card that I want, especially since there's nothing else particularly exciting. I mean, yeah, Deputy of Acquittals and the Bioshield First Blade, sure. But the Gruul War Chant is sweet. And geez, more Blaze Commando, Bioshield First Blade. Sure, someone's going to have like 6 of these. honestly, I'm more worried about the Viashino First Blade than the Blaze Commando. But here is it, I could take like the Gruul Cluestone to facilitate the splashiness, or do I cut the Viashino First Blade? I'll take the Gruul Cluestone because into a give and take. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. I'll take that now. Golgari Cluestone, Rakdos Cluestone. I don't particularly want any of these cards in the off chance I splash black. I could take it, or sure, someone gets this, whatever. Golgari Cluestone. And this pack looks similar. Simic Cluestone here, because on colors, and I like Cluestones, we want to get an Aetherling. Alright, and I mean, Cluestones aplenty. I'll have one of each guild's Cluestone almost. Do I just take a Blaze Commander here because it's sweet? It's not sweet though. Or just go 5-colored crazy with all these Cluestones. I mean, it does facilitate the splash better. This is the best card, quote unquote. I really don't even care about these. Do I just take one for fun? Sure, I'll take the Blade. Whoa, that was really quick. What the hell? Oh, I clicked and it gave me a Cluestone. That's weird. Riot Control. Riot Control. Riot Control. Yeah! The Riot Control deck is pretty sweet. Alright, let's see what pack 2. And not much. Really. Let's sort. Honestly, this is kind of where we have to start making picks in terms of colors. Like, I don't have much. Let's just hide the Riot Controls. I've got 2 Beetleform Mages, Aetherling, Gruul Warchant, Punish the Enemy, Tide Drinker. Like, I'm really quite open in terms of my colors. Like, I don't necessarily know if I'm going to be getting much Simic. So do I hedge and pick up something like, are my 2 Beetleform Mages better than my Tide Drinker? I do have, they're in the colors, and this is kind of tough because, I'm passing like Angelic Skirmisher, which is sweet. Or do I just Simic Guildgate here? Because not much else is particularly exciting. Like, I could take a Metropolis Sprite, but really I think the Guildgate's better. And, I think that's what I'm going to do, Guildgate. And Scarred Guildmage. Really. Is what I see, because I don't necessarily even want any of these other cards. Wow. Just go solid 3 color, like Syndic. If I'm going to be in those colors, that was really hard to read. Like, I was getting those late Beetleform Mages. Granted, I was getting a lot of the late, like, Boros type cards, so maybe this white is open. And maybe, Simic was just being cut galore. Or, I got Gruul Warchant, got some late red. Hedge for Scarred Guildmage, late game Aetherling. Yeah, let's take it, why not? Into a nothing. I have a feeling this Prophetic Prism is going to end up doing a lot more work for me than much of the other things in this deck, so Prophetic Prism. Kingpin's Pet, Simic Charm, Diluvian Primordial. Oh, what? I clearly don't know the colors that are happening here. If I want to stick to this kind of plan, then I take Simic Charm because it's just the best one, but wow, Kingpin's Pet, Metropolis Sprite, like nothing is coming around. Simic Charm, I'm just going to try and stay in colors. Maybe that is the wrong choice, but I really didn't see much of the Orzhov type cards coming around. And clearly Orzhov was open. Wow. But Greenside Watcher it is. Just because I have way more of those kind of cards. Let's hide this Boros. Hide Golgari. Gruul Simic. Filter Plans, let's get in the hide. Yeah. Let's see if I can end up making this funky kind of deck work out. Just Rug. All right, these are some decent picks. Yeah, we're going rug. Viashino Shagtail. Do I want to kind of keep red as more of a splash, or do I want to go straight up those colors? Frilled Oculus, Scab Clan Charger. These are all decent. Do I want the 2-drop, which I don't have many of? I'm kind of leaning towards these two. The Viashino Shagtail being decent. We don't have any 4-drops, but is this Frilled Oculus better than the Scab Clan Charger? I don't have, like I said, don't have any 4-drop creatures. Scab Clan is going to be pretty sweet. I honestly don't know. I'm tempted to Frilled Oculus just because it's a 2-drop, and I guess that's what I ended up picking. Nimbus Swimmer. If I do have the 2 clue stones, and I am gonna quote unquote ramp, a Millennial Gargoyle type creature is gonna come around. So Nimbus Swimmer into not much at all. Sure, I'll cut the Death Approach from someone who's. I guess I don't want someone having it. This Gruul Chant is not going to be as exciting. I guess there could have been the case for the massive raid, but I don't think that's going to be doing as good in the deck. Plus, that double red is going to be rough. If I'm going to have any double spell, it's going to be Aetherling. Well, I guess I'm going to look to kind of trade early and often, and maybe this give and take will end up working out for me. Alright, well, pick your Spire Tracer, which is only playable. I wasn't going to play the enchantment, and clearly I was in the wrong colors. I overvalued, Beetleform Mage and Give Take. Totally lost. Don't want to play it, but I will if I have to. Would like to curve out more instead of Forced Adaptation. The kind of playable that I don't want to play, but I will. And Merfolk of the Depths. 6-drop with Flash. Sure. Alright, Return to Ravnica. Azorius. I'm not in the kind of colors that are really good for the Return to Ravnica pack. The 3-color combo, because like the red is like yeah, Slaughter Games. Stab Wound. Stab Wound would be sweet to have. But the pick is just going to be, Vassal Soul, the double blue, Towering Indrik. Honestly, Towering Indrik, because I'm going to want to kind of try and gum up, and I don't have 4-drops. But that's the best pick for me here. Levskana, I'm not going to do like a quadruple splash going on Stab Wound. Like I said, would be sweet, but ship has sailed for black. Splatter Thug. If I'm going straight up rug colors, it's the best one to have. Yeah, I guess that's what's happening. Probably not necessarily the right pick, especially because my red is actually kind of weak. But it's Splatter Thug. I like Splatter Thug, and I improperly valued the the way these picks were happening, so clearly I need to try and see if I can get some power. And I mean, I guess a turn 4 or turn 5 Splatter Thug is not as exciting as a turn 3 one, but hey. Rakdos Cackler. Yeah, I'd like that. I'm not aggressive enough for it to be good. Golgari Longlegs, though, I would gladly play that. Nah. Death's Presence, whenever creature you control dies, put X. Nope, but Golgari Longleg is cool. A lot of 5s. Not playing this Merfolk. Not excited about it. That double green is going to be easy enough to get, especially with these two things going on. I'd like a... Actually, none of the guild gates are... Towering Indrik, Runewing. Runewing at 4. I'd like this. I'd like a flyer, and Towering Indrik might end up being better. But I'll take a Runewing. Maybe I'll be able to get some damage in. And Towering Indrik aplenty. Oh man, Sluiceway Scorpion. I do have that Golgari Cluestone. And a Prophetic Prism. Dear. These kind of things happen to me far too often. No, I'll just go straight up 3-color. I'll take 2 Towering Indriks. And maybe it'll end up working out. You know, some cuts I'd like to make. Probably, I'll cut Totally Lost. I don't have much removal, but I'd cut it. Royal War Chant. It's not going to be doing all too much. On all honesty, if I could cut my red, that would be cool. Alright. Oh, man. Another Golgari Guildgate. That would have been case to take the Sluiceway Scorpion. But Lava Crew. It's the kind of card that's going to be sweet, unfortunately. Alternatively, like Doorkeeper. But I'll take Lava Crew. I do have a bunch of multicolored spells. Maybe it'll be able to untap from time to time. Right now, Grove War Chant probably not going to do anything. I might even play it, you know, cut this Forced Adaptation Spire Tracer. Yeah. Yeah, probably going to cut those 2 things. I do have 2 cuts to make. There you go. Rubbleback Rhino. That's the kind of card that I definitely want, though. Or this 3/4 flyer with flash at 6. Do I have any way to kind of abuse this? The 3/4 hexproof? Or is it just like cuts that I want to make? Honestly, I don't have a way to abuse it, but maybe, see, cut the Spire Tracer here. Cross to Monitor. 3/3 Trample Scavenge. It's 4-drop. And cool. Slaughter Games. I could have taken the Sundering Growth. That was probably the better. Actually, I'm going to cut both of these. Forced Adaptation on Rubbleback Rhino would be pretty sweet. I do have to make some cuts, though. Gruul War Chant, I'm probably not going to be attacking enough to make it great. Is Punish the Enemy splashable? No, thank you. Jeez. Another Towering Indrik. Just mono Towering Indriks? Cross Monitor is serviceable, but I'm going to probably cut one of the Towering Indriks. That puts me down to 20. Probably even cut. No, I want those. Like these red are decent enough. Inspiration, I'm not going to play it, but I'll keep it. Give Take. Let's do it. Well, I clicked the planes. I didn't mean to click it. I meant to click Goblin Electromancer. But just the way the draft's been going. Let's just keep it up. Right. Mind Rot. Weird. Very weird sideboard. Hide. Alright. I guess I'm gonna look to try and be defensive-ish. Let's see what I can do with just my blue and green. Totally Lost. Really don't want to play it. Not Spire Tracer. Greenside Watcher. Sure. 2 Towering Indriks. Actually, I'll see when this is done. All right, this is the build. Not particularly exciting, but it's what I got. Forced Adaptation, maybe onto the Rebel Belt Rhino, but it's really because I have a playable Punish the Enemy, not great. Totally Lost, also not all that great, but I'm looking to somewhat stave off until I can maybe get to Aetherling. So, I'm playing the Scar Guildmage Splatter Thug Lava Crew because I'm hurting for playables. The Gruul War Chant, I don't think I'm going to be attacking as aggressively as it wants to be done. You know, granted, the case could be made where I do play it and I am able to get in. Sideboard strategy, I guess, if I know I'm able to curve out somewhat and be slightly more aggressive. But the 2 drops I'll probably, or the 3 drops I'll be able to play on turn 3. Beautiful Mage, probably. Not necessarily these. I am playing, 3 red sources, Prophetic Prism, and Gruul Cluestone, but this comes down to 3, so I won't be able to play this, and I think the split, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 7 blue, 8 green, I like that. This, plus I have 9, 10 green, 9 blue plus Prophetic Prism. So we'll see how it goes. See you in round 1.